Taking it inside the 20. On the run, it's James. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Holy meat, boy.
Touchdown, Ducks! What a grab and go for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne.
No, sir.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity.
Lets it fly. And he makes the catch.
Oh, I should have swatted it, bitch.
And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Got it in the middle. It's Delp. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
A nice job by this offense, put the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play, but he wasn't even able to get back to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
He's loose. Just trucks through
Easy.
it. And they are pushing the ball
Fucking
down the
easy.
field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you want.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. The give to the tailback. Pirouettes through. That's about as close as you can get to that marker.
He's gonna score before his half. Hope you know that.
Breaths away from the first down.
He's going for the half.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to get to it. Caught in the backfield, it's Ferguson. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal.
Up and down.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to
What are you taking a knee for and calling timeout? Now you want to go for it.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air, it's Beck. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's James. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll throw it on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
He'll bring it out. It's Bell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, looking to buy time. He fires it out to the right. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Steps away to find some room. Blasted as he lets it go. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He was dreaming of getting a few more.
Yep, you finna quit. Mm.
Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a gold turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You get a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down for this offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Martinez on the carry. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Ward.
Yep. Easy. Read your ass, boy. Give me that.
Touchdown, Oregon. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage
Oh, stop playing.
About throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out
Come
and try
on
to get it all
now.
back here in one play. Just
Come
execute the
on.
offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Short hands, it's Martinez.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something...
Ooh!
Can't
Come
make the
on
connection
now.
on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads.
No! Stop playing. Stop fucking playing, boy.
He's at the 10.
Easy work, man. Playing you, bro. I'm baiting you up.
Touchdown Ducks.
Yeah, how about
Think this
that?
shit open is not.
Trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Hard running there. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Slings it down.
Oh! I could have got you. I could have got you.
And the tackle was
Damn.
made, but not before that
Good one.
completion gets
Good
them
one. Good one.
30+.
Good one.
And the Canes
Good
will
one.
hustle to the line. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese. And speed on the out.
A shot toward the end zone.
Oh, come on now. Pick the ball off. Pick the ball off.
Get that one back. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they'll
Sit
stop him
your
just
down, boy.
short of the first down, just
Sit down.
inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, great job there by the defense.
3rd
because
and
they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Now the play fake. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Hurricane. A great catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23.
I ain't played offense yet.
Just about set to kick it away.
Let's see what your defense hitting like.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's James. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. But don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just no.
Oh, y'all didn't want to give me my first.
Defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball. The guys holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Got it behind the line. It's Ferguson. Still, oh my goodness, he's still moving. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your
I ain't
own
niggas that be
end. We're gonna
talking shit and
aggressive,
goddamn
we're not
mouth.
just going to do this early.
I ain't
We're
niggas
going to do this
more.
all game long.
Shoot some
Awesome
layup.
execution on a critical down.
The option look. Now the toss. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Quarterback checking off. From the red zone, looking for a space.
Oh.
And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really
Lock
did,
in.
David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Feeling some heat. He makes the connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. Unleashes one. Finds space on the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, they wanted this guy catching the ball on the right side of the field. They could have just lined him up over there, but they didn't that time. He started off on the left side. He crossed the defense and made the catch on the right side of the field.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martinez. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The snap sets up the throw. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Miami.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The kick coverage team was ready and in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take a knee in the end zone. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Dances away from the heat. He'll let one go down the right side. The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll be brought down quickly. That's always the risk when you bring it out of the end zone. Do you make it to the 25 or not? In this case, not. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made in the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. He's looking to throw. Fires it incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Good shit, boy.
And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air, it's Ward. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Canes! And that one will put them up in the 2nd half.
Hey.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kick coverage team was ready in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take a knee in the end zone. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
As they come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter. On the option. Now the pitch. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Throwing right. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Got him, and nobody's close. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Ward. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. target 20.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Can't get him to the ground. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The Canes are rolling down the field. They want that clock to run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Ward. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Quarterback extends the play. And he'll be stopped short, or maybe he stopped himself short.
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. They're trailing by a little bit. Now, let's go make this thing even more special.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Offensive line is really struggling right now late in the game. You just wonder how tired they are because they've given up back-to-back sacks now on 2 straight plays.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's taking a deep shot. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's James.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Getting some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right